I'll have to change the names. But we're back. I think we have sound. We may not have sound. Okay, I was just being loud. All right, we're back, I think. And we have a match going with wrong names, but soon that'll be changed. We have Daniel Samson, who's playing Zoo. He top beta yesterday with Vampires, so he's going to try to see if he can do the double-double. And his opponent is Ryan McKinney, who is playing another Reanimator deck. So maybe we'll actually see Reanimator cast some spells.
And looks like Samson starts off with a turn with Wild Coddle. He's got Magus of the Moon in hand, among some other cards. And Ryan is looking at... I don't know what that card is. Force of Will? He's got one Mystical Tutor, some lands. Maybe Force of Will, I can't quite tell.
And not sure what the game count is.
Sorry again, guys, for the little brownout. But we're glad you're back and watching some GG's Live. So Dan takes another pain from his land. I think he's going to cast a Tormaglyph, if you want to say this turn.
Oops, that was bad.
Oh, looks like there's an Entomb. What card is this? Oh,
which one?
The back couple in his hand. Is that Force Will?
That blue card?
Yeah, it's Force Will. Okay.
There's a Force Will on the days. That's what I saw.
So he's got Entomb, Force Will, days. Okay.
Guys, I want to get back to the booth. I'll be back later. If you have any questions you want to ask me, I'll be happy to answer.
Cool. Thanks for joining us, Pete.
And everybody go to StarCityGames.com for all of your singles needs. So Mystical Tutor at Infern. He's going to probably go get a Reanimate type spell because I saw the Entomb in his hand. So this turn you can go Entomb, Reanimate for a big guy.
Still trying to get all this stuff reset up.
So he's going to untap, draw, and now have the mana to go Entomb, Exhume. Or sorry, Entomb, Reanimate. So there's the Entomb, recently unbanned for the Legacy format, along with Dream Halls, Replenish,
and Metalworker.
Metalworker, yeah. Gets Sphinx of... What's the name of this Sphinx? I always forget this one.
Lost Truths?
No. Lost Truths is the one that draws you cards.
Oh, Sphinx
of Steelwind.
Steelwind.
There we go. Chat obviously has our back. So, turn 2, Sphinx of Steelwind. Seems pretty good. Passes the turn back.
Who's that to? What's the life again?
I believe Ryan's at 10. Just because he took 3 last turn and reanimated the 7 cost Sphinx of Steelwind.
Oh, I thought it was the one that sets the life to 10. It's the one that's like pro green and pro
green, pro red, lifelink.
Okay. I was thinking of the other Sphinx. I'm like, wait a minute, why would he put himself to 10? But I'm there. I got it now.
Gaddock T gets Force of Will, dropping Ryan down to 9. Dan's holding Lightning Bolt, Magus of the Moon, and Wild Coddle in his hand. Probably going to crack his fetch land and get that Wild Coddle in there. But I don't see how he's going to get this game. So, Tarmogoyf is a 4/5. Taiga is gotten by that Arid Mesa, allowing him to cast those red spells in his hand, but he's just going to play Wild Coddle. It seems kind of difficult for Dan to pull this one out.
We're going to get to see a game 3?
I don't think so. The Reanimator deck has a pretty good matchup against these zoo decks. And with 2 counters in Ryan's hand, I don't think that anything's going to get going.
So, yeah. I guess Zoo's only real out would have been to have...
Swords of Plowshares.
Well, aren't the Zoo decks playing Path to Exile now?
Sure.
So that not to give the life gain, I think it is.
He needs 2 of them, though, because Ryan has a Force of Will in hand. Magus of the Moon.
Little late.
Yeah, a little
And
late
it
to the party.
doesn't really do much either. There's a bunch of basics. Oh, it also has Vigilance. This is a good Reanimator target.
It's like same as a Chroma.
It's like
But
a
it's
Chroma with
lifelink.
lifelink.
And that's game. Ryan McKinney wins the match 2 games to 0. As Dan says, where's my path?
I saw one at the bottom of the deck.
Ooh, it's not a good place for it.
It's a fine place.
If you're Ryan, that is.
Whoa. Right, almost.
Should we go get a good decks live with the Reanimator deck?
Sure, that sounds like a good deck to do this with. So we're going to get to see this Reanimator deck. Not only do we see it in action a little bit, but we're going to get the list for you so that we can actually do a good decks live with it. Right, so now it's back on us. Seems like we're a little... No, we're not zoomed in anymore. But hey, sorry for the minor brownout. ggslive is it's a work in progress, to say the least. We've actually got some more innovations that are going to make it even more stable. I don't know if there are any watchers out there that were with us from the very beginning, but you'd know that we've made strides with making the stream quality a lot better and the integrity of the stream a lot better. Even though we still have our minor occasions where we go down every now and then, or we have our issues with Ustream, but we're going to have even more innovations, more improvements, thanks in part to actually going to these events and raising funds to be able to get better equipment, but also donations from you guys. So yeah, we're going to be even more stable. Just wait. All right, so we're going to have a Good Decks Live. Are you going to join us for the Good Decks Live?
I'm not. I gotta go back to the custom base.
Oh, I guess that sounds great. All right, so we're here with Ryan. Ryan McKinney. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are playing the Reanimator deck.
I am.
So first of all, why are you playing the Reanimator deck?
I've had a lot of success with it lately. A group of guys from Syracuse kind of got me on the deck, and I've only scrubbed once in the last 5 tournaments that I've played it. 2 top 8s, 2 top 16s. It's powerful. Game 1s are heavily in our favor, kind of similar to Dredge, but we don't necessarily lose to the same hate they do. And it's fairly easy to just win game 2 or 3 even through hate.
All right, so so you had a lot of success with it. Where are you also playing these legacy decks?
Jupiter Games, as I'm wearing the shirt, from Binghamton, New York. A lot of every month there's a duel for duels or 1,500 in store credit. We also run about twice a year a legacy event for Lotus. So
It's cool. Right?
Usually
So
pretty good turnouts.
Ben still laying the deck out, but we'll shoot over